30th of April. Honorable members, during the consideration of the National Budget Framework paper in January 2026, the Budget Committee tasked the Minister of Sports to harmonize the budget proposals and retable the sector budget framework paper for vote 166. That's National Council of Sports. And as we embark on consideration of the ministerial statements, ministerial policy statements, I will invoke Rule 26(1) to allow the minister to lay the harmonized position of the budget for that vote. And that will form the budget process for that vote. Honorable members, one of us was born on a day like today, and that is none other than my brother, Honorable Mao. Join me in celebrating his birthday today. We want to wish you the best. We want to wish you the best and a happy birthday and good health. And we wish you a good stay, continued stay in the cabinet in the coming year. Honorable members, once more I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you and wish my brother a happiest birthday. And may the good Lord keep you. Yes, thank you. We have a little congested order paper. And I had somebody asking whether that was an order paper or a wish list or whichever. We have a number of bills that have been pending on the order paper. These bills were brought by private members, but because we are transiting to the 12th Parliament, we do not want to leave any work pending from the 12th Parliament. So the bills that we feel cannot be considered must be withdrawn for us to be able to clean our house. So when you see the order paper busy like that, then you know that most of these things must leave the order paper today. Yes. Doctor?
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Allow me, Madam Speaker, start by congratulating colleagues who have made it back to the 12th Parliament. And for colleagues who didn't make it, it's said that when one door is closed, another door is open, which is even wider. Also, Madam Speaker, I'd like to congratulate you for having been cleared by SEC. You are now officially our candidate as Speaker. And we wish you every success. Madam Speaker, I raise a matter of local governance. LOC 1 and LOC 2 elections were held in 2018.
Doctor, is it a reaction to my communication?
It's a matter of national importance, Madam.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Can I just get a reaction to my communication? 1 or 2? Yes, Seismate.
Thank
you. Are you my Seismate? Goretti, Honorable Goretti.
I want to thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and equally congratulate all honorable colleagues that made it to the 12th Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, I appreciate you for celebrating with the women of this country. The Women's Day. Happy belated Women's Day to the women of Uganda and colleagues in this House. Right Honorable Speaker, the theme was very clear: justice, action, and human rights. Honorable Speaker, that is a matter that is on table. And I implore you, Right Honorable Speaker, to make sure that we observe human rights in this country, justice for women, and also to bring colleagues to table that in the recently concluded elections, women were mistreated. Right Honourable Speaker, the use of the gun in elections on women was so high, especially in December, we were seriously brutalized. So Right Honourable Speaker, I implore you that as you do take charge of that chair, I don't know what will happen in the 12th Parliament, but Right Honourable Speaker, I pray that you give priority to issues of women, especially women in leadership, women in politics. I want to thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, and I take leave of the floor.
Thank you. Yes, there is a procedural matter.
Madam Speaker, you know our country, Uganda, is landlocked. And the matter I'm raising is of urgent public importance that would require the line minister to furnish us with some information. Uganda is a net importer of petroleum products. And the ongoing conflict, US, Israel, Iran conflict, has already disrupted the shipping regions which were supposed to ferry this fuel to this landlocked country. And that means the global prices that are hiking put Uganda in a vulnerable position, Madam Speaker. And these are shocks that ought to find us at least with some level of preparedness. That's why I'm of the view, Madam Speaker, as a matter of procedure, that the ministry would furnish this House with the contingency plans that they have in place and the level of preparedness, because even then, the other ministry also ought to know, or rather inform us about our citizens that are in the Middle East and are trapped up there, stranded.
Thank you. Minister will come and give us that report on Tuesday. Yes,
thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, allow me also congratulate colleagues that made it to the 12th Parliament and say sorry for colleagues that never made it. Madam Speaker, you have laid a very tight program running up to the end of
April.
Next month.
Yes.
April. But Madam Speaker, I wanted to plead with you. We have just gone through an election. I wanted to plead with you, create us one day, where these members of Parliament can speak about what transpired in the election. Probably, Madam Speaker, whatever we will pick can be relevant for this nation. Many of our colleagues are here. They lost because of external factors beyond them. They lost because of so many reasons. But Madam Speaker, if you squeezed one day and it goes on the record of Parliament what went on in the 2026 election, probably it could be very relevant for the planning of the next election information.
Thank you. I'll
Madam
give you,
Speaker,
honourable members,
for the information.
honourable members, I'll give you after 30th April so that we discuss. Honourable members, yes, I'll give you the date. Yes, Honourable Macho.
Madam Speaker, on your communication, I too want to send congratulations to my good friend and brother, Honorable Norbert Mao, for having expressed his interest to contest. Although, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, I had a dream. Madam Speaker, I had a
Honourable, we are in the 11th Parliament. Please sit. Please sit. Sit. Honorable members, as I said, we have a congested order paper. We also have Prime Minister's time. So we should be able to move, then most of the things should be brought at the time the Prime Minister will be answering questions. Okay? Can we move with the order paper? The matters of national importance, Madam Teacher. Okay.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I rise on a matter of national importance, touching the plight of 13 Ugandans who are said to have been arrested and imprisoned in a foreign country, Mauritius, to be specific. Madam Speaker, one of those people, Sebu Fudeo and Seluyange Yusuf Kaiwa, 2 of them, happens to be my constituents in Mukono. Madam Speaker, this country does not lose responsibility over its citizens wherever they are, in good and bad times. First of all, Madam Speaker, the matter of national importance I want to raise is that I have information that 13 Ugandans are being held in different prisons in Mauritius. 2, that they have not received any assistance from home, and the families, specifically the family of Sebu Fudeo, have approached me as the MP. So, Madam Speaker, I want, through your chair, to request that this matter of national importance is taken on, and we are informed about the status under which our people are being kept in Mauritius, and if they committed an offense, if there is any possibility for them to be transferred to serve sentence at home. I do more. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Betty, to help this House or to help government, do you have any evidence that shows that we have those people in those prisons that can be used to refer?
Madam Speaker, the relatives of these people approached me, specifically the wife of Sebu Fudeo, and she can turn up if requested, Madam Speaker.
Government,
to give the concerned office more details.
Government.
Right Honourable Speaker, just like you observed to the member who raised this matter, she knows that there are 13 Ugandans. It would be of help for the honourable member to give government the better particulars of the 13 Ugandans such that the appropriate diplomatic channels can be followed to handle the matter. I undertake to get in touch with you, honourable member, to get the details of the 13 members, and we can, through our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, take the appropriate diplomatic actions. Thank you.
Thank you, Webb. Dr. Bukenya. Dr. Bukenya. I mean Dr. Kefa.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable. I raise on a matter of national importance regarding local governance. LOC1 and LOC elections were held in 2018. Their term expired in July 2023. The elections have now been postponed 6 times, extended. Apart from legal and administrative reforms, boundary issues, clearing the registers, the main issue so far, the 6 times, has been that there has been no money, that there has been funding constraints. Whereas LOC1 and LOC2 systems are critical in the society fabric and implementation of government programs, we are now consistently relying on arguably unelected structures. However, earlier this year, Justice Byabakama, chair of the Electoral Commission, in a press conference told us that money had been released. That was very exciting and created public expectations that finally elections can now be held in the 70,000 villages plus around the country. However, shortly thereafter, Minister of Local Government indicated that there was a funding shortfall of 58 billion in order to be able to conduct the elections, followed by a statement earlier this year again that Cabinet had directed that money can now be released to conduct the elections. And the timetable was given as being conducted in March and April. Madam Speaker, because of the anxiety, public anxiety around this, can we have confirmation here from the ministers concerned whether the money has now been released? Can we also have confirmation that we are still running with the timetable mentioned of March and April? Better still, can we have confirmation of the exact dates when these elections are being held? And also finally, Madam Speaker, the Minister of Local Government had assured us in response to a petition which was presented on the floor here, had assured us that emolument for LC1, LC2, and other people in those local structures will be enhanced. And I think a date was mooted as 26.7.
Thank you.
Can we have confirmation that also that's still on track in order to have the motivation of people down there in their concern?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Honorable Kefa, thank you for that. Remember, we've been depriving the public from democratically elected LOC1s. And ECA said we are going to have election in March and April. Could we have that confirmation if we are going to have elections? And remember, ECA had said they had received the funding. So which shortage are we talking about of 58? What is the shortage about? And if the shortage is there, as the Honorable is saying, that was approved by Cabinet, why are we not releasing that money? Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to confirm to this House that the elections of LC1s and 2s are not only LC1s and 2s, but also the women councils were properly scheduled and okayed by SEC, which you chaired, Right Honorable Speaker, when the Minister of Local Government presented. And this information has reached all the districts. And there is no doubt that we shall vote by end of April. Yes, excuse me, the dates have been confirmed. And if you give me 10 minutes, Right Honorable Speaker.
Can we have specific dates on when the election
in the next 10 minutes I can get, I've already sent a message.
Okay.
And number 2, about the emoluments. I think we passed the budget where we revised the emoluments. I don't have the figures offhand, but at least we passed them in Cabinet and here.
Honorable.
Thank you.
Honorable, can you give us the figures that we passed in this House for the rest to know? Because it seems people are not sure.
In consultation with the Ministry of Finance, which is ably represented here, we can get the details. But I know.
We'll give you
Yes.
10 minutes.
All right.
Thank you. Honorable Kazo.
Thank you, Right Honorable. And honorable colleagues, Right Honorable Speaker, and honorable colleagues, I raise on a matter of national importance, and this is specifically about UNEB. Right Honorable Speaker, UNEB has been conducting exams, and every end, when they are releasing, they withhold some schools, and on allegation that these schools cheated or there were malpractices, and they undertake a process of hearings. They decide to cancel or release the results. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, it is the mandate of UNEB to protect their exams. This parliament allocates money to them for invigilation, for inspection, for scouts, for everyone. Right Honorable Speaker. They fail on their job. They take the blame to the young, innocent children. What is more hurting, Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues, is that when this is happening, after the hearing, the owner of the school is not arrested. The inspector is not arrested, not charged. The invigilator
Honorable, I want us to be parliamentary by not saying that they fail in their job. They do not fail in their job. Maybe there is some kind of negligence, but they do not fail in their job.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I will take your guidance. Being that you are our beloved Speaker, I will take that guidance, and I will use an alternative word, but I will get it later maybe. Right Honorable Speaker.
Anyway, they do not fail in their job.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker, these people, the young children who get affected, no one follows to know where they go. Some drop out of school, some get married off along the way, and no one takes responsibility, Right Honorable Speaker. My prayer, Right Honorable Speaker, is that UNEB should be held. The Ministry of Education should come and explain.
Honorable members, give Honorable Yusuf Isibambi a seat. Yes, can I have order in the house? Order. Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable Kimosho is raising a very pertinent issue. Very pertinent. Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker, my prayer is that UNEB should explain why from a year to another year, their own staff fail to do what they ought to do and shift the blame. Two, can't we have residue? Today we have residue elections. Can't we have residue exams so that these children are able to continue with the rest of the other children? I beg to submit.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Let's first have this resolved. Yes. Proceed.
Madam Speaker, I've seen the excitement, the sitting arrangement that took Honorable Sibambi to the other side has brought to the other side. Wouldn't it be procedural okay if I would know whether the Honorable from Mbalala has also crossed to this side so that we can also celebrate?
Honorable members, I said from the beginning, free sitting. Because the members this side are a little fewer, so they need to be boosted. Yes, Mukatuliki.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and honourable members. Madam Speaker, the issue of your neighbour and cheating, we passed a law here, which is very pertinent on stealing. But a lot of attention must be given to cheating over examinations. And as we are talking now, even the owners of schools might not be aware of what's happening in schools. But take keen interest, Honorable, as you've raised it, because we are going for sectoral committees. When they invite these children, even I had issues in my constituency, but children are called to UNEB with their head teachers, and the children testify how they copied. It's very painful, but it's an organized crime, Madam Speaker, even when we have the law acted, which must give more attention. I can attest here that there's a school I don't want to mention. Children collect money from their parents when the parents are aware. They collect over 20 million to bribe invigilators and supervisors. But the main challenge is children appearing before your neighbor committee that is investigating copying, and they give facts how they cheated.
Yes.
I think we need more time when you go for sectoral committees.
Honorable, this is a very sensitive matter. I think what we need to do, Honorable Minister, you need to have a meeting with the management of UNEB and see how best we can handle this. We cannot discuss this matter here. Let's have a closed door meeting and see how this can be resolved.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, and I want to thank Honorable Dan for raising this very critical and sensitive matter, and you have really guided wisely that this matter cannot be discussed and completely we get a way forward here, because our mandate is to protect the integrity of examination, and I want to agree with you that we will get together to discuss this matter together with the UNEP and other stakeholders, and after that we could give you a feedback to the members. I thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, as we wait for the report from local government. Yes, I've seen Honourable Jara.
Right Honourable Speaker, mine is a procedural matter. You had guided the Honourable Minister of Local Government, Honourable State Minister, to provide details, but Right Honourable Speaker, I see a lot of contradiction in what she provided compared to what the senior minister announced to the public. Right Honourable Speaker.
She has not provided any information.
Right Honourable Speaker, she said they were on schedule, and she also said the money, but the Honourable Minister.
Let's not debate in anticipation.
Thank you.
Yes. Ethel.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, under our Rule 229, we are providing action reports, and after every and after 6 months, the ministers should have provided for us any action from several proceedings. The way we are summarizing assignments of the 11th Parliament, won't it be procedure right? The way you are closing off any pending bill, we also have any pending action from our ministers. For example, the regulations of our Fishing Act. We realize anything pending so that the ministers bring for us all the action reports due. And won't it be that worthy?
That is okay. We'll have to get whatever is pending and have it locked.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I want to firstly join you in congratulating the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs on attaining another year, on clocking another year. In your communication, you wished him a happy birthday. Happy birthday, sir. I am hoping you have not amended your age. Nowadays, people amend too many things. Please keep your age that way. Honourable Speaker, I want to push through one or two issues that got guidance from this House, but they are still pending somewhat. On January 29th, we were here, and I raised, among other issues, the biometric voter verification kits that were used or certainly not used in the just concluded elections. And the concern was this House appropriated plenty of money, billions upon billions of shillings, for these biometric voter verification kits to be used in the election. The presiding officer at the time, the Right Honourable Deputy Speaker, directed that the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs will come to this House with a statement regarding these machines. Because it's important we are accountable. Otherwise, Parliament will be seen as an accomplice in wasting taxpayers' money. We appropriated nearly 400 billion shillings. Part of that was to buy the machines. Part of that was to train those who were to use the machines. Part of that money was to sync the ballot papers to be usable for scanning and so on and so forth. Did that money go down the drain? Because we were told that these machines were the panacea to vote rigging, which has become all too common. Vote rigging, ballot stuffing, and all the drama that comes with our elections, which affects both sides. I saw some colleagues on the NRM side during elections also complaining about vote rigging. Right Honourable Speaker, I think it would be a good reminder for that statement to come, since the House directed as such. Secondly, Right Honourable Speaker, again, after October 31st, when we had the dangerous floods that caused mayhem and wreaked havoc in the city, traders lost merchandise, plenty of money went down the drain. Government committed that they are going to compensate these business persons up to the tune of about 20 billion shillings. Those business persons up to date ask, did government lie to them? And recently we saw another situation of heavy flooding, and the same people are saying we have lost more merchandise even before the first promise of compensation has not happened. So we want government to tell us, was it just a mere puff, as we call it in law, that you actually don't intend to do this thing, you're just promising for the sake of it? The traders would like to know.
Thank you.
Maybe government could tether in that regard. When is government going to come with a comprehensive plan that we can know about to address the flooding situation in our country? We need to know. Poor drainage, poor planning, if it does happen at all with the numerous buildings that do come up. We want some kind of commitment from government, because you also shouldn't be compensating each time again and again. Meanwhile, not even compensated the first time. And relatedly, when the Chitezi situation happened in August of 2024, over 35 people died. Garbage killed people here in the city, close by. Government again came out and promised we are going to compensate the victims and the bereaved families. To date, those families still complain and say government has not compensated us. Can we know from government what happened? Was it another lie? Finally, Right Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, in late October of last year, we raised concerns here when journalists from Nation Media Group were barred from accessing Parliament. You see, our Constitution has got a Bill of Rights, Chapter 4, with